But what if I told you that losing your morning erections isn't just an inconvenient part of aging, it's actually a warning sign you shouldn't ignore? So many men over 40 just accept this as normal aging, believing nothing can be done. Then they miss out on one of their body's most important health indicators, not to mention a confidence booster that affects their relationships and self-image. Stay with me for the next 12 minutes, because I'm about to share something that could bring back those morning erections in less than 3 weeks, using a technique so simple you won't believe it works until you try it. But why do morning erections disappear as we age in the first place? So, physiologically, here's what's happening. In your 20s and 30s, morning erections occur during REM sleep when blood flow increases to your pelvic region. By 40, this natural process often becomes less efficient. Then several factors start working against you. Reduced blood flow, cardiovascular issues, declining testosterone levels, increased stress hormones, prostate changes, and poor sleep quality. But why should you even care about morning wood? Isn't it just an inconvenience sometimes? So, consider this. Morning erections are actually your body's built-in diagnostic system. They tell you about your cardiovascular health, testosterone levels, and even give early warning signs of conditions like diabetes or heart disease. Then when you understand this connection, you realize that addressing your morning erections isn't just about sex, it's about your overall health and longevity. But what are the standard solutions doctors typically recommend for this issue? So, most health professionals suggest a combination of lifestyle changes and exercises which do work to varying degrees. Then you end up with a long list of things to do that take months to show results, causing many men to give up before seeing benefits. I will break down some of these common approaches. But aren't there food supplements that might actually help? So there are several supplements with scientific backing for supporting erectile function. Saw palmetto for prostate health, L-arginine to boost nitric oxide production, zinc for testosterone support, and ginseng for improved blood flow. Then you need to take these consistently for at least 2 to 3 months while managing your expectations, as supplements work differently for each person. But what exercises could improve this situation? So there are specific movements that directly target your pelvic floor and improve blood circulation. Kegel exercises. Contract your pelvic floor muscles, the ones you use to stop urination midstream, for 10 seconds. Release and repeat 10 times, 3 times daily. Walking, just 30 minutes daily, significantly increases blood flow to your lower body. Squats and hip thrusts strengthen the muscles surrounding your pelvic region. Then after consistent practice for 4 to 6 weeks, many men notice improvements not just in morning erections, but in erectile quality during intimate moments as well. But what about stress reduction techniques? Could they really make a difference? So, cortisol, your stress hormone, directly interferes with testosterone production and erectile function. Meditation for just 10 minutes daily lowers cortisol levels. Deep breathing exercises right before bed improve sleep quality. Reducing screen time in the evening helps restore natural sleep cycles. Then, as your stress levels decrease and sleep improves, your body can properly cycle through REM sleep, exactly when morning erections occur. But what simple tools might help improve blood flow? So, targeted massage can be surprisingly effective. Using a tennis ball between your sit bones and tailbone for 2 to 3 minutes stimulates blood flow to your pelvic floor. A warm, not hot, compress on your lower abdomen before bed relaxes tissues and increases circulation. Then incorporating these simple techniques into your nightly routine creates cumulative benefits over time. But what if I told you there's an even simpler technique that takes less than a minute a day and could show results in just 2 to 3 weeks? So, here's what happened. A good friend of mine in his mid-50s, in decent health but definitely not in his physical prime, shared this technique with me after experiencing remarkable results himself. Then, after trying it consistently for just under 3 weeks, I woke up one morning with something I hadn't experienced in years, that familiar morning erection from my 20s. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. But how exactly do you perform this secret technique? So the process is incredibly simple. 1. During your regular shower, sit down in the tub or on a small shower chair. 2. With one hand, gently lift your testicles. 3. With your other hand, direct the shower head to the area between your testicles and anus. 4. Hold the water stream there for 30 to 60 seconds. 5. Make sure the water is warm, not hot, and the pressure is moderate. Then you simply continue with your normal shower routine. No special products, no complicated steps, just 30 to 60 seconds of targeted water stimulation. But why would something so simple be effective when many other approaches fail? So, this specific area, called the perineum, contains a network of nerves and blood vessels that directly connect to your prostate and erectile tissue. The water creates micro-vibrations that stimulate circulation exactly where you need it most. Then this improved blood flow creates a positive cascade effect benefiting your prostate health, erectile function, and even urinary control. But how does this actually work on a scientific level? Is there real evidence behind it? So, when we look at the physiology, the perineum, that area between your testicles and anus, sits directly over your prostate gland and is sometimes called the male G-spot because of its dense nerve network and proximity to the internal portion of the penis. Then when you apply gentle water pressure to this area, you're effectively 1. Increasing blood flow to your entire pelvic region. 2. Providing external prostate massage. 3. Stimulating the internal portion of the penis. Yes, about half your penis is actually inside your body. 4. Triggering the parasympathetic nervous system, which counteracts stress. But is there any research supporting perineal stimulation for erectile function? So, while there aren't studies on this exact shower technique, there is substantial research on similar approaches. A 2018 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that external perineal stimulation improved erectile function in men with mild to moderate ED. Research on prostate health consistently shows that increased blood flow to the region improves overall function. Ancient practices like certain Taoist sexual health techniques have recommended perineal stimulation for centuries. Then when you understand that many erectile issues stem from reduced blood flow and nerve sensitivity, it makes perfect sense why this technique can be so effective. It directly addresses these root causes. But how quickly could you expect to see results, and what kind of improvements are realistic? So, the timeline varies from person to person based on age, health conditions, and consistency of practice. For me personally, I noticed subtle changes within about 10 days, more early morning erections and increased sensitivity. The full morning wood effect appeared after 17 days of consistent practice. My friend who shared this technique saw results in just 12 days. Some men report changes in as little as a week, while others needed nearly a month. Then, beyond just morning erections, many men experience additional benefits: stronger erections during intimate moments, improved staying power, better urinary function, less getting up at night, reduced prostate discomfort, more sensitivity and pleasure. But don't just take my word for it. What are other men saying about this technique? So here are some experiences shared by viewers who've tried this method. James: after struggling with this issue for years and trying everything from supplements to prescription medications, I was blown away by how well this simple technique worked. My wife noticed the difference before I even mentioned what I was doing. Michael: I thought my days of waking up with morning wood were over at 57. After 3 weeks of the shower technique, it's like turning back the clock 20 years. Then, while individual results vary, and this isn't a substitute for medical treatment if you have diagnosed ED or other health conditions, the overwhelming feedback suggests this simple approach is worth trying. But why does all this actually matter in the bigger picture of men's health? So, morning erections aren't just about sex or masculinity, they're a barometer of your overall health. Bringing them back means improving circulation, hormone balance and nerve function throughout your body. Then this simple shower technique, costing nothing and taking less than a minute daily, becomes not just about erections, but about reclaiming an important aspect of your health and vitality. If you've tried it, drop a comment below sharing how long it took to see results. Remember, everyone's body responds differently. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more health tips men actually need, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video on boosting testosterone naturally. Here's to your health, gentlemen.